Good day, guys. This is Ekoli Abdullah and you, CEO Criterion Life app. Welcome you once again to our channel, Criterion Life. For those of you just joining us, we encourage you to click on the subscribe button so as to get updates on our videos, on our content. So today we'll be making a discussion centered on marriage and sex matters. And just as we said in the previous episodes, we said we'll be making use of Criterion Life app as our resource material. So for those of you that have not downloaded Criterion Life app, simply go on Play Store, search for Criterion Life app, download the app, register, and you can get a lot of content on the app to benefit yourself health-wise, marriage-wise, and so many other life matters are being discussed and addressed on the app, and it's free. So today we'll be discussing on the key aspects of marriage. Just as we all know that there is no marriage that is perfect, there is no marriage that doesn't have its own ups and downs, its own obstacles, issues, conflicts, and different sorts of ups and downs happen in marriage. And one of the best and one of the most key feature or quality or characteristics that a man or a woman who is going into marriage or who is already in marriage should possess is to have a very high quality conflict resolution quality, being able to restore parity when there is issue, being able to bring back peace, harmony, tranquility in the home when there are crises. So this is a very important and very key quality that you and I should possess so as to be able to have a very beautiful, happy, and stable home. So now for those of you having the Criterion Life app, simply go on the app, check the marriage and sex session, and go to conflict resolution in marriage. So this will be picking points and making explanation on this point, and the best is learning and implementing what you've learned. So we said conflict resolution in marriage is essential for maintaining a healthy and enduring relationship. Managing disagreements requires effective communication, empathy, and a commitment to finding common ground. So it's very important that you have this quality. Conflict resolution quality is very, very important, and this will help to stabilize your marriage. This will help to maintain harmony and happiness in your marriage. There's no marriage that won't have its own issues. There's no marriage that won't have its own conflicts. Sometimes the man will behave somehow due to ego, due to so many things can make the man behave somehow, and so many things can also make the woman behave otherwise. So, but when this happens, when issues happen, how best do you address it? So this is what the class is meant to address. So number one quality that you should possess as a man or as a woman is communication. High communication skill. This will assist to improve the relationship. This will assist to how best to communicate, when best to communicate, the kind of your partner, and each person's marriage is unique. Your marriage is different from my marriage. What I'm able to use to settle conflict between me and my wife might not, if you should apply such between you and your wife, it might, you might get the wrong answer. But your woman, your man, what's best they like, how best they love to be addressed, how best they love to be approached. So knowing this and implementing this so as to get good results, so as to be able to restore parity in the relationship is very, very necessary. So encourage open and honest communication. Express thoughts and feelings clearly. Let your thoughts, let your feelings be express yourself very clearly in an unambiguous term. Let your partner know what exactly is making you go crazy, what exactly is making you feel cheated upon, or so you express yourself very clearly and with manners. You express yourself very clearly and with manners, because you are trying to settle issue. You are not trying to escalate them. You are trying to restore parity. You are not trying to worsen the case on ground already. So you need to express yourself very clearly and in a very respectful way. So this will assist to bring about you agree on common grounds, and with that the issue will be restored, will be settled, and your happiness will be restored in the home. So he said timing is key. That's number 2 point. After communication, then you know what best time should you express yourself. Choose an appropriate time to discuss disagreements. Choose an appropriate time to discuss disagreements. Avoid addressing sensitive topics in the heat of the moment. When the issue is going on very hot, when you are shouting at each other, exchanging words, this is not the best time to address issues, because you are angry, he's angry, she's angry, and you want to settle issue in this kind of manner. No, it can't, and it won't really be productive. So you address issues when they can be best addressed, and that is not in the heat of the moment. Avoid addressing sensitive topics in the heat of the moment. Give each other space if it's needed. Excuse each other if it's needed, if it's necessary. Then revisit the conversation when both partners are calm and focused. So you revisit the issue when you are both calm, when you are both, after the tension has subsided, then you can revisit the issue, because it's not good to just sweep it under the carpet. No, you address it, but understand what best time should you address issues related to conflict resolution and the likes. So you don't sweep it under the carpet, because it will come up again. The issue is still there. But don't discuss it when the issue is getting hot. You discuss it when both of you are calm, when you are ready to listen to each other's out, and and due to you being calm and her being calm also. So with this, you'll be able to restore parity and tranquility in the home. Number 4 on the list is empathy. Try to understand your partner's perspective. Try to understand your partner's perspective. Empathizing with their feelings and concerns helps build a connection and demonstrate a willingness to see things from their point of view. In marriage, you can't always be right. In marriage, you can't always be wrong. Sometimes you'll be right, sometimes you'll be wrong. So you need to understand the fact that if your partner is telling you that, yes, this is what I want, no, this is what I don't want, they will have their reasons behind those selections. So you have to, you try to understand what is your reason for saying this, what is your reason for going against this. So you try to empathize with them, you try to see things from their own perspective, and you can have a common ground for the betterment of the relationship. Avoid escalation. Avoid escalation. Stay focused on the current issue without bringing up past conflicts. This is very common, especially, I won't mention the gender, but it's very common, especially on one sex. When you are having issues, and maybe you already had some issues like some few days or few weeks ago, they're like, that is the same way you did that other time. You did this the other. So you are escalating the issue, and that won't bring about it won't bring about you being able to restore parity as soon as possible, because you'll be addressing the issue on ground, and you still be addressing the other issue that you've settled. Perhaps you settled it before, then because of an issue started now, then you are bringing that issue up again. So stay focused on the current issue without bringing up past conflicts. Avoid name calling or insult. Don't insult your partner when you are having conflict. Avoid name callings, as this can escalate tension. This will only worsen the issue. Keep the discussion respectful and focused on finding a resolution. Focus on finding a common ground. So this is how to settle issue, and this is how to restore parity in marriage. Number 6 on the list: seek common ground. Seek common ground. Identify areas of agreement and work from there. There's no way you'll be having conflict that you won't have some areas, some aspects where you both agree. You will agree on some common grounds. So those common grounds where you both agree, then you can start working from there. Then finding common ground creates a foundation for compromise. Acknowledge each other's need and collaborate on solutions that benefit both parties. You should be, your aim as a man, your aim as a woman should be to satisfy both yourselves. because marriage is a garden where both of you should be, it should be a mutual relationship where you are both getting benefits, we are both getting the happiness you deserve, we are both getting that peace of mind, tranquility. So it should be a mutual thing and not just concentrated on one person. So you should be ready to compromise. That is the point number 7. Compromising is very, very necessary to restore parity in marriage. You have to compromise, be willing to compromise. Marriage often involves finding middle ground that accommodates both partners. This may involve flexibility and the willingness to meet each other's need halfway. So don't be too rigid. Don't be too rigid on any matter, and don't be too flexible. Try to find a common ground. Compromise, but don't compromise on things that can be detrimental to your health or to your religion or to your belief. But compromise on some aspects that it's allowed to compromise in those aspects. So it's very necessary, and there are so many other points, but because of time, for those of you that have Criterion Life app, you can get more points on the issue of conflict resolution. And if you don't have the app yet, download it on Play Store so as to get much more key points on how to restore parity, restore happiness in homes. So this will be stopping. I remember my humble self, Oyekole Abdullahi, and you, CEO Criterion Life app. Thank you. See you next time.